Welcome to our podcast, where we dive into detailed English vocabulary and bring each word to life with vivid examples.
We're delighted that you've chosen to join us, and we hope you find this journey both informative and enjoyable.
Today, we will discuss the words massage, stroke, pressure, tension, firmly, vigorously, slide, press, tissue, and scalp. Let's begin with massage, which refers to the act of rubbing or kneading muscles and skin for relaxation or therapeutic benefit.
People often receive a massage to relieve soreness or reduce stress after a long day at work.
A good massage can use different techniques, such as circular motions or gentle pinching, to target stiff muscles.
In spa settings, a professional massage might include fragrant oils for a more luxurious experience.
Athletes frequently get a massage after intense workouts to prevent muscle injuries and improve circulation.
In some cultures, a traditional massage is passed down through generations, blending ancient knowledge with modern methods.
Many couples enjoy giving each other a quick shoulder massage to show affection and support.
Even a short massage can help ease headaches caused by tension or poor posture.
You might try a foot massage at home using simple tools like rollers or textured mats to stimulate pressure points.
A self-hand massage is also beneficial, especially if you spend hours typing or writing.
In hospitals, therapists sometimes provide a gentle massage to promote healing and relaxation for patients.
The soothing nature of a massage can help calm nerves before or after medical procedures.
Next is stroke, which means to move your hand or an object gently across a surface.
You might stroke a pet's fur to show affection and help the animal feel secure.
Parents often stroke a child's back when comforting them to sleep.
Some musicians stroke the strings of their instruments, creating soft, melodic tones.
If you stroke a feather across your skin, you'll notice a tickling sensation.
Certain spa treatments involve using brushes to stroke the skin and improve circulation.
Artists sometimes stroke paint onto a canvas in smooth, deliberate lines to achieve desired textures.
When styling hair, a stylist might stroke the strands with a brush to distribute product evenly.
You could stroke sandpaper on a wooden surface to smooth rough edges before varnishing.
Car owners might gently stroke a polishing cloth across their vehicle for a glossy finish.
Nurses might stroke a patient's arm reassuringly to reduce anxiety or discomfort.
Even in cooking, you might stroke butter along a pan surface to coat it evenly.
Now, let us look at pressure, referring to a force applied to something, often with a specific degree of strength.
A masseuse uses the right pressure to loosen tight muscles without causing pain.
You may adjust pressure when pressing on sore spots to find a balance between relief and discomfort.
Doctors measure blood pressure to check a patient's health, demonstrating the importance of proper circulation.
In everyday life, we apply pressure to surfaces, such as when sealing an envelope or opening a jar.
Different tasks like ironing clothes require varying amounts of pressure for optimal results.
When creating art, sculptors might add more pressure to mold clay into the perfect shape.
A chef uses precise pressure when slicing ingredients to maintain consistent cuts.
On smartphones, slight pressure from a fingertip can open apps or activate touch functions.
Even technology evolves by recognizing levels of pressure in screens, enhancing user experiences.
Consider tension, which signifies tightness or mental strain in muscles or situations.
Physical tension in your neck and shoulders can result from stress or prolonged sitting.
A tension headache might develop when you spend hours working without breaks.
Breathing exercises and gentle stretching often reduce tension effectively.
In relationships, tension can arise from disagreements that remain unresolved for too long.
Talking issues through can relieve the emotional tension and restore harmony.
Some people attend yoga classes specifically to release built-up tension in their bodies.
Therapists also help individuals cope with mental tension through counseling and mindfulness.
Writers sometimes use tension in a story to keep readers engaged until the resolution.
The release of tension in a plot often feels satisfying, tying loose ends together.
The word firmly describes doing something in a strong, secure, or confident manner.
A teacher may firmly guide a student's hand to help them learn correct handwriting.
When shaking hands, a firmly executed grip can convey confidence without aggression.
Mechanics tighten bolts firmly to ensure they remain secure and do not loosen over time.
If you hold a baby, you want to support their head firmly but gently.
A potter must firmly shape the clay while maintaining enough control to prevent collapse.
Leaders speak firmly when giving instructions to emphasize clarity and responsibility.
Chefs firmly press dough when needing to develop the desired texture.
Next is vigorously, meaning to do something with great energy or force.
You might vigorously scrub dishes when cleaning stubborn food remnants.
Athletes vigorously warm up before a workout, raising their heart rate and preventing injury.
A person might vigorously shake a bottle of dressing to combine its ingredients.
If you vigorously vacuum your carpet, you'll likely remove more dust and allergens.
Swimming vigorously can boost cardiovascular health and endurance.
Some musicians strum their guitar vigorously to create an energetic sound.
Gardeners sometimes vigorously rake leaves to clear lawns more efficiently.
Now, let's discuss slide, meaning to move smoothly or cause something to move without friction.
You might slide a piece of furniture across the room to rearrange your space.
Children love to slide down a playground slide, enjoying the rush of movement.
Sometimes you slide a document across a table to someone instead of handing it directly.
Credit card machines require you to slide or insert your card to pay for purchases.
In winter, you might accidentally slide on ice if you're not walking carefully.
When tidying, you may slide items into storage boxes for quick organization.
Certain dance moves ask you to slide your feet gracefully across the floor.
Next, we look at press, meaning to push down on something with your hand or another object.
You can press the power button on your computer to turn it on.
A cook might press tofu to remove excess water before seasoning.
People press elevator buttons repeatedly, even though it rarely makes it arrive faster.
You might press a flower between pages of a heavy book to preserve it.
In garment making, tailors press seams with an iron for a sharp finish.
Pianists press keys to create notes, controlling dynamics for dramatic expression.
Sometimes you press on a bruise gently to check if it still hurts.
Now, let us touch on tissue, referring to the soft material or cells in living organisms, or the thin paper used for cleaning.
In biology, tissue could mean muscle fibers, skin cells, or other structural units in a body.
If you catch a cold, you might use a tissue to blow your nose frequently.
Certain tissue brands offer lotion-infused options to prevent irritation.
Doctors study muscle tissue to understand injuries and potential treatments.
People sometimes carry extra tissue packets to share with others in need.
In a spa, tissue may be used to wipe away excess oils after a facial or massage.
When painting, an artist can dab a tissue on watercolor to lift color and create highlights.
Finally, let us discuss scalp, which is the skin on top of your head where hair grows.
Massaging the scalp can stimulate blood flow and promote healthier hair.
Some individuals experience a dry scalp and use specialized shampoos to address flaking.
When you visit a salon, a stylist often inspects your scalp before suggesting treatments.
Stress or poor hygiene habits can cause an itchy scalp that requires extra care.
Rinsing thoroughly helps prevent residue on the scalp that might lead to dandruff.
A gentle brush can remove dead skin cells from your scalp and distribute natural oils.
Proper scalp care can make a significant difference in overall hair growth and shine.
In some cultures, head massage techniques focus heavily on the scalp to relax the mind.
Many people love the feeling of a soft scalp massage at the hair salon.
Now that we've addressed each word, let's expand further on these concepts with extra examples.
we aim to give you a comprehensive understanding, so let us revisit and deepen each key term.
Massage can be a simple act between friends or partners, often used to alleviate the day's stress.
Picture someone coming home exhausted, then receiving a brief but effective massage to reset their mood.
Athletes who train intensively rely on sports, massage, therapy to remain competitive and minimize injuries.
Different massage techniques, like Swedish or deep tissue, cater to varying needs and preferences.
With stroke, you can convey kindness in daily interactions, such as gently petting an anxious dog.
That loving stroke might lower the dog's heart rate and provide a sense of security.
Parents might stroke a child's hair during bedtime stories, reinforcing positive bonding.
This consistent stroke routine helps children feel safe and fall asleep more easily.
Consider pressure in everyday tasks, like cracking nuts or opening a sealed container.
Applying just enough pressure ensures success without causing accidental damage.
In some forms of meditation, you recognize mental pressure and learn to release it with mindful breathing.
Controlled pressure in physical therapy helps rehabilitate injured areas without overstressing them.
Tension affects both mind and body, so cultivating relaxation strategies can be life-changing.
Progressive muscle relaxation is a technique where you alternate between creating tension and letting go.
In fictional narratives, tension between characters keeps readers invested in the unfolding drama.
A final resolution usually dissolves any lingering tension, offering a satisfying conclusion.
When completing a task firmly, you balance assertiveness with care, avoiding hasty mistakes.
A handshake delivered firmly, but kindly can set a positive tone in professional settings.
Craftspeople firmly hold materials together while gluing or welding, ensuring a durable finish.
Musicians must firmly press guitar strings, yet remain agile to produce precise notes.
Approaching an activity vigorously means diving in with enthusiasm and determination.
You might exercise vigorously to boost endorphins and relieve daily stress.
Gardeners who vigorously turn over the soil improve its fertility and oxygen levels.
People who vigorously dance find joy in the energetic release of movement.
With slide, you can smoothly rearrange furniture without scuffing floors.
Ice skaters elegantly slide across the rink, mastering balance and poise.
Office workers may slide documents across a conference table, punctuating a point in a meeting.
Parents watch children slide around the house in socks, sometimes with comedic results.
To press can reflect intent, whether you're baking cookies or giving instructions at work.
You might press the backspace key repeatedly when editing a long sentence.
A potter may press clay onto a wheel, shaping it into pottery with skillful hands.
Journalists press politicians for answers, aiming to reveal insights and truth.
Tissue also helps in skincare routines, like blotting away excess oil on the face.
People with allergies often keep a box of tissue nearby during peak pollen seasons.
Scientists study tissue samples to understand diseases at a cellular level.
Restorative tissue growth is a critical factor in wound healing and recovery.
Turning once more to the scalp, remember that gentle care and proper hygiene matter.
Brushing your hair daily can stimulate the scalp, distributing natural oils more evenly.
Some individuals use essential oils to nourish their scalp, massaging them in for deeper penetration.
A healthy scalp often correlates with stronger, shinier hair that resists breakage.
Now, let's contextualize these words in extended scenarios so you can envision their application.
Picture starting your morning with a quick massage of your temples to chase away lingering sleepiness.
After a shower, you stroke a towel over your arms, noticing how the light pressure soothes your skin.
Over time, the daily tension in your neck dissolves as you firmly knead tight muscles with lotion.
Later, you vigorously tackle household chores, feeling accomplished as you slide furniture to vacuum underneath.
You might press down the vacuum nozzle on stubborn corners, ensuring every bit of dust is collected.
By midday, a headache creeps in, so you gently place tissue over your eyes and rub your scalp with mild circular motions.
That simple combination of rest and self-care can combat tension and brighten your mood.
In a social situation, you greet friends with a handshake, applying just enough pressure to show confidence.
One friend mentions a new massage clinic in town, raving about how the therapist can firmly work out knots.
Another friend complains of an itchy scalp, asking for recommendations to reduce dryness.
You share tips about using gentle shampoos and lightly stroking the scalp to improve circulation.
During a cooking session, you press garlic into a sauce, adjusting the recipe's flavor with subtle pressure.
You also slide a baking tray into the oven, checking that everything is stable and well aligned.
After a tough workout, your shoulders ache, so you decide to apply pressure in a targeted massage session.
You notice the built-up tension gradually releasing as you firmly knead the sore spots.
Feeling rejuvenated, you vigorously stretch your legs and realize how beneficial such routines are for overall well-being.
Balancing tension and release is key, whether in exercise, creative work, or daily responsibilities.
Perhaps you slide into a favorite reading nook, using a fluffy blanket to reduce discomfort.
With a relaxing playlist in the background, you softly stroke the edges of the pages as you become engrossed in the story.
Occasionally, you pause to press your temples, recalling the earlier tip about reducing stress with slight pressure.
Each mindful moment reconnects you with your body, lowering mental tension and enhancing focus.
Later, a friend texts for advice on sore wrists, so you suggest a simple self-massage technique.
You walk them through gently stroking the forearm and applying pressure around the joints.
They admit their tension level has been high and vow to adopt these self-care rituals.
You recommend they firmly, but carefully handle any movements to avoid further strain.
Continuing the day, you vigorously whisk pancake batter for dinner, ensuring a fluffy final product.
Watching the liquid slide off the whisk, you realize how everyday tasks incorporate these words.
Before bedtime, you press the lights off and take a warm shower, focusing on massaging your scalp.
This routine helps you drift to sleep by melting away lingering tension from the day.
Reflecting on each word, massage, stroke, pressure, tension, firmly, vigorously, slide, press, tissue, and scalp, you see how they fit naturally into life.
By recognizing these actions and states, you gain a richer vocabulary and a more comprehensive awareness of self-care.
Thank you for listening to our extended exploration of these terms, complete with diverse scenarios and contexts.
We hope these insights inspire you to incorporate these words confidently in your own speech and daily activities.
Remember that massage and stroke can soothe your muscles, while balanced pressure can ease tension.
Approaches like firmly kneading or moving vigorously bring energy, and slide or press offer imagery for smoother tasks.
Keep a tissue handy for small cleanups or personal comfort, and never neglect your scalp in self-care routines.
Each term enhances your understanding of personal well-being, encouraging you to embrace mindful living.
We value your commitment to expanding your English vocabulary through immersive learning.
Consistent exposure to meaningful examples ensures your language skills grow in an engaging and practical way.
Join us again next time for more words, insights, and scenarios designed to enrich your language journey.
Until then, continue to explore, practice, and apply these expressions in real-life settings. May this deep dive encourage positive habits, clearer communication, and a genuine appreciation of the language.